Hey guys, welcome back to the Vapor 93 channel. Today we're going to be taking a first look at one of the mods that I'm kind of excited to review. It's been on YouTube a lot, but this is my first time getting it in hands. I've seen a couple other reviews for it. I'm excited to use it. There's a lot of great features with this device, but let's go ahead and jump right into it, show you guys what comes in the box, and get this first look really quick started. Alright guys, as you can see, I did pick it up in the yellow color. Kind of stood out to me the most. There is two other color options. You have the black with sort of a marble finish here on the sides, or you have the stainless steel version, or kind of a chrome kind of finish with a carbon fiber-esque panel on the side. This is a super, I would say, kind of complex, but at the same time, pretty simple mod. This definitely has a lot of great features. I'm going to talk about those after we kind of check out the box though. As you can see, Terra Pro mod gives you some of the features it has. Smart variable wattage, CCW, variable temperature, nickel 200, stainless steel, titanium, CCT and TCR, as well as bypass. This mod has so much to it. It's going to take a little bit of time for me to figure out all the different modes and basically which ones I like the most. But just opening up the box, you have your little card here, which gives you your manual. It's kind of an interesting setup how they did it. Gives you your warranty card, gives you your battery safety card. It's in this little weird envelope thing. But, you know, presentation is half the battle. The warranty card here. You know, you fill that out, send that in if you have any issues. Gives you your quick start guide, which I'm going to kind of go over, kind of let you guys know what the features of this mod and the capabilities it can do. It also does come with a USB cable in it, which is also nice, since it does have upgradable firmware, which is, you know, a really great feature for, you know, mods to have nowadays, especially when they have these sort of complex chips. And this is actually kind of a nice one. They did, it is kind of tether wrapped, you know, has a little bit of protection here so it doesn't start fraying here at the ends like typical USB cables seem to do. But that's a nice USB cable. Not gonna lie, that's a props to Vaporesso for giving a really nice USB cable for us to use. But basically, kind of giving the quick overview of it, this is 93 millimeters tall, 57 millimeters wide, and 23 millimeters wide here. I am using the Aspire Cleto 120 tank, and there is a little bit of overhang because this is 24 millimeters, I think, or 24.5 maybe. But as you can see, there's a little bit of overhang here. Not a super big deal to me, but for some people, they may want to, you know, have that super flush look. So that could be a con to some of you guys. Simple. Basically, next up is the wattage. This does all the way from 5 watts all the way up to 160 watts. This is a 2-battery device. Pop this open right here on the side. There's a little place for you to insert your thumb or your finger. It pops right open. Popped open a little too hard. But as you can see, it's magnetically closed there. You got your 2 batteries designed right there. It's super clean. They made sure to clean it up real nice. Just pops right on there. It's not going anywhere. No battery rattle at all. No button rattle that I'm seeing at all. There's your USB port right there on the side, so you could stand this up and keep the USB cable so it's not leaned over or anything like that. This also does offer temperature control, like I said, so you can go anywhere from 100 Celsius all the way to 315 Celsius. And then if you're choosing to go Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Next up, I would have to talk about is the Omni board that this does come with. The Omni board is basically a really complex chipset that they've put in this. Basically allows you to do all those different modes, the smart variable wattage, the CCW, the TCR, the variable temperature, the CCT, and the bypass mode, which the bypass mode, I believe, is a parallel bypass mode. So it runs like a parallel box mod with no really regulation to it. But I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more just to kind of get a feel for which one I like the most. But that smart variable wattage is something that I've seen on a couple of different mods, which basically means that you screw on an RDA or a tank or whatever, and basically it'll kind of guess what would be the optimum wattage to use. So I put it in this Cleto, which is rated at a 0.15, and it auto preset to 80 watts, which for me that was a little weak, but that's actually typically what the minimum is for this tank, which is actually kind of cool because it read the tank, it knew what it was, and it just kind of preset it to it. I decided to bump it up a little bit, so whenever I screw back on this RDA, it'll actually, or this tank I should say, it'll always preset back to that 90, which is kind of nice. It's an interesting feature that definitely mods nowadays are starting to incorporate, and I think it's definitely a great feature for someone who doesn't quite know what wattage they want to put themselves at quite yet. It's a good kind of basis to go off of, not just reading what's on the coil itself or whatever you're building. Next is that CCW and the CCT, which basically is a customized curve wattage or customized curve temperature, which basically allows you to kind of customize where you want to go with the wattage itself. So if you want to start out at say 80 watts and then after a second ramp it up to 90 watts and then 2.5 seconds bring it back down to 80 watts, you have that option to do it. I'm going to need a little bit more time to kind of play with it, see how I feel about it. It's definitely an interesting feature that they decided to put in this. It's something that is definitely unique, something that I haven't seen on every other mod or device out there. But it is something that may require a little bit more tinkering to do it. Something that's a lot more, it's kind of the enthusiast versus the person that's more starting out vaping. But I think this is actually a great device for both. It gives you the option to be able to really kind of customize your way you're vaping, but also give you the easy use of it as well. That bypass mode, which basically, like I said, is the parallel, runs it like a parallel box mod, so just run straight power, whatever you're running from it. So it's the parallel straight to your coils, so build accordingly. Like I say, don't want to overkill that. They do offer a couple different extra things. They offer the low voltage protection, the output short circuit protection, low resistance protection, overheat protection, just a lot of different features to make sure that this is a safe device to use. They've really made sure that they took care of all the different areas, which I think is really great. They really fine-tuned this mod to be able to reach out to a lot of different style of vapors. It's not something that just the noob can use or just the experienced vapor can use. It's something that, can reach out to a lot of different people. But like I said, I'm going to need more time to really be able to test all these different features, get my opinion on all of these. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to go take out this close-up view and we're going to finish up this first look. All right, as you can see, this is a super complex, but at the same time, very simple mod. It's something that I'm definitely excited for. It's something that I've had my eye on for a while, but I'm excited now that I finally have my hands on it. The only real con that I would say right off the bat would be that slight overhang with the RDA or whatever tank you're using, being that it's only 23 millimeters wide. But I feel it's actually pretty comfortable in the hand. They did bevel the edges on this, so it actually fits nice in the hand. It's not a super rugged edge like some of the older mods like the IPv3 or anything like that. I'm excited though. I got to put it through its paces. I got to test the different features like that CCW, that CCT to really kind of get my opinion or feel on it. But make sure you guys go ahead and check out later this week though when we do drop the full review for this, and Bobby will kind of help me kind of discuss and divulge into the really complexity and the really amazing features that this device does have. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up though, guys. Make sure you guys leave your comments down below if you guys have any other further questions or any other mods, RDAs, tanks, juices that you want us to take a look at and review. We'll definitely make sure we try to get and respond back to those. Also, if you guys have been enjoying these videos, make sure you do drop that like button. It really does help us kind of, figure out, what videos are working, what videos don't, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. And it really helps us kind of fine tune our reviewing and videos to really give you guys the best videos that we possibly can. And if you guys have been watching multiple videos, make sure you guys drop hit that subscribe button. It really helps us a lot. It lets you guys get notified as soon as we post a new video. Nothing really too crazy about that though. Thank you guys so much for watching though. I'm going to get out of here though. Thank you guys so much for watching.
All right, so you stuck around for the whole video. Congratulations. Now it's commercial time. So I just want to remind everybody that at Vapor93.com you can pick up some of the best liquid that the Sacramento area has to offer. A lot of these lines aren't in a lot of shops, but the shops that they are in, they're usually in the top 3 in selling. So they're really, really good liquids. So, of course, if you want any of the Lost Coast is available in Ice, Reserve, and the Original. And these are all variations on the strawberry watermelon hibiscus recipe. This has been my #1 seller for about 2 years now. And of course, we're not paid by them, we're not sponsored, but they are local guys that we really want to help out. They need to get into more shops because this juice is phenomenal.
Yes.
Then, of course, you can check out Cloud Batter by Cloud Vapory. Cloud Batter, still one of my top sellers. This is a vanilla cake batter. Then, another one by Cloud Vapory, Cloud Berry. Cloud Berry is a berry cake batter that is phenomenal and still selling like crazy. We also have Betty Blue by Cloud Patrol. Cloud Patrol is also under the Cloud Vapory label. Betty Blue is a blueberry cotton candy. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to hand this one to you.
Yeah, this is probably hands down one of my favorite. Carolina Cookie, again, by the Cloud Vapory people. This is a great custard juice as well. On that sweeter side, it is a snickerdoodle cookie.
Yeah, it's so good.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
So that's it. Yeah, go check out Vapor93.com if you want any of those flavors.